Hello there, good morning, it's Clarkson Commercials here again, and this time round it's a 2007 on the 57 plate. It's a December 2007 Ford Transit T200L Connect. This is the later TDCI model, and I think the big thing with this to mention right away is there's no VAT in this van. There's no VAT to be added to the selling price of the van. Came from a private individual, and that's why there's no VAT on it, privately owned. Now, in connection with the private owner, the vehicle also had a private number on it, had a cherished number, and it's currently undergoing a cherished transfer with the DVLA. It's now back on the original 57 plate, but we're waiting on the paperwork coming through in reference to that number. The private number has now been taken off it, back on the original number, but we're waiting on the paperwork coming through from the DVLA. So it will be ready for sale in a couple of days. Technically we can't sell it right now, which might sound a bit counterproductive, but the no VAT vans, the vans with no VAT, are of such a demand that if you want to put a deposit on it, it will be ready once the paperwork comes through in a couple of days. And I think you're saving 20%. Basically you're £1,000 of VAT per 5,000, if that makes sense. So you'll be saving just shy of £1,000 on this van. Ply lined in the back, as you can clearly see. Bulkhead's built back a wee bit. Obviously the chap was quite a wee bit taller, so the seat can go back. If space in the back's paramount, that can be taken back in again. But if you're long-legged like me, that's quite useful. Ply lined in the back, both doors ply lined, wheel boxes, floor, sides, the whole bit, exactly as we fully expect. Good condition, couple of stains in the floor, but really we mopped it out yesterday, so there's some damp patches there, but really pretty all healthy in there, nothing desperate at all, nice condition. Coming around into the cabin, and what we've got is the nice blue, clean, fresh upholstery. Pretty much consistent with a private individual, not an ex-works van or anything like that, owned by a private man who used it at night times and weekends as well. I think he was did some grass cutting and some stuff like that. Right, again, driver's seat, same story, lovely fresh condition. And down into the centre console you've got your cup holders, your handbrake, your gear lever, everything's all there as it should be. CD radio here, a Sony CD radio, your ventilation control, some handy storage in here, and you've also got some storage, if you can see, for the sun up on top of the dashboard there. But very much more kind of private car condition as opposed to working van, something that's been owned by a private man, very well looked after, and doesn't bear the scars of stereotypical used vans. Now I'll just jump in the driver's seat. What we've got here is the main remote key that operates the doors and the back door, and we've also got a spare key for the van as well. And if you give me a second, we'll just jump inside. Right, ignition on, all lights come on as you would expect. Turn the fan off. Starts without any issues whatsoever, sitting at a steady 800 RPM with no lumpiness at all. The red light here on the right side is because the handbrake's on. A couple of revs up and down, up to 3000, back down. No issues whatsoever. A very nice, genuine, original van all round. Nothing for any that would raise any alarm bells at all. We very carefully pick what we buy. First and foremost, we put them through the workshop. We don't scrimp and scrape. They get what they need. We sell them with a warranty, and we've been here for 35 years, so I like to think that hard effort over all these years certainly does build up customer confidence, and indeed it does, we know that. So there we go. I'll just shut this door and show you down this side here. Side doors on Connects, incidentally, don't assume that all Connects have a side door. That is a £400 option when the van's new, but really it's very handy. It means if you're working at the side of a main road, you're not standing at the back doors with the traffic's whizzing by your ear. You can offload it from the pavement side, which is here. Anyway, a 2007 this one on the 57 plate Ford Transit T200L Connect 1.8 TDCI 75 PS, ex-private owner, no VAT, with the spare keys. Very clean indeed. My name is Barry, thank you for watching and thanks for your time.